Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? How you getting it in? Somebody getting it for you? What's going on, people? What's going on, people? Hopefully everybody's having a good weekend. It is officially Saturday. So if anybody went out last night, hopefully you're safe, you made it back home, okay, and you are in reserve of having a good time at home, and whoever you may have brought home, they're out your house. Anyway, that being said, what's going on, people? I want to give you an update in reference to Pastor Kenneth Adkins, and he's the age of 56 years old, in case you forgot who he is. He is the pastor from this. Yes, he's the pastor who made fun of transgenders in reference to the bathroom and stuff like that, and reference to the bathroom issues. He's also the pastor who felt as though the 49 people that was killed in the Pulse nightclub got what they deserved. Okay, I'll give you an update because in case you forgot, I'm going to give you an update in reference to what's going on in his current situation. Now, if you remember, he had turned himself in on a Friday. He turned himself in on a Friday in Glynn County in Atlanta, Georgia. Now, he had turned himself in because it was a 60-year-old case in reference to child molestation. Allegedly, he molested a child, and he's been served and stuff. He turned himself in on a Friday. So I'm giving you the update in reference to what happened and what is going on as we speak. Okay? So check this out.
The controversial local pastor, who's now accused of molesting a child, will spend more time in jail. A judge did not set bond for Ken Adkins when he appeared in court this afternoon. Action News Jack's Larry Spruill is live in Glynn County, and Larry, his lawyer, says the prosecution doesn't have a good case.
Johnny says that's why he will continue to fight these charges in the district attorney's office. Right now, his client, Ken Adkins, is inside this jail and will remain here because no bond was set. And right now, he says his client is innocent
Glynn County,
until
Georgia.
proven guilty.
Bond was not granted. Adkins' attorney has issued 2 subpoenas to try and get the alleged victim to appear in court so that they can have a bond hearing for their client.
Do you believe Mr. Adkins is innocent of these charges?
I believe he's innocent.
Innocent until proven guilty, says attorney Kevin Gough. With handcuffs on his wrist, his client, Pastor Ken Adkins, faced the judge Monday afternoon in a quiet and subdued manner. Adkins is facing felony charges of child molestation and aggravated child molestation charges.
This case reeks. It smells bad.
His attorney, Kevin Gough, tells me these charges are the result of allegations made against him involving a boy under the age of 16.
Sometime between January 1st and December 15th of 2010.
The judge did not set bond Monday, but said a Superior Court judge will set that at a later date. His wife was not inside the courtroom, so my photographer and I stopped by Adkins' church, where she is now the interim pastor. No one was there either, and the lights were off. I'm told by the property owner the lights were cut off this month because the church did not pay the rent. There will be a preliminary hearing this Friday at 9 o'clock in the morning to determine if there's enough evidence to hold him on these charges. Adkins' attorney tells me the prosecution does not have a case. That's why he filed a subpoena to the district attorney's office. I'm working on that story all new tonight at 6.
Okay. So as you see, we're going to see how this plays out as far as the child molestation thing, and if both so they have a case and stuff like that. And clearly the wife, they're saying that allegedly that the church didn't pay the money. That's why the lights are off inside the church and stuff. So, you know, I don't know what's going on as far as that, you know, but like I said before, we're going to see how this all plays out as far as the child molestation case is going. And also, if the person that allegedly is claiming these things, if you really did these things, I'm not saying you did or didn't, but if you did, do not back down. Make sure you fight to the end. Because this man has done so much damage as far as his mouth and the things that he's shown when it comes down to people who are different. As far as being a pastor, I feel as though you need to have some type of compassion in your heart. When you get to the point of being a pastor, you have to get up there and put a wig on and all this extra stuff. To me, you stepped across the line as far as being a pastor, and you become like a person of bullying. You may not understand a certain person's situation, or may understand a person's lifestyle or what it is that they're going through, but to get to the point of mockery, you are a grown man of 56 years old. Now, if we think about this as far as a young person doing this, we would feel as though it's a part of bullying. But here we have a 56-year-old man that's a pastor, that's leading people into greatership and pulling them closer to God. And yet still, you sit there dressed up like this, bullying, to make fun of someone you don't understand. And then for you make a comment in reference to someone's death, and you try to make it as some type of joke of these people who have to sit up the next day and look at their clothes of people who have been murdered. And you make it some sort of joke. So I guess right now, karma's playing a little bit joke on you. But like I said before, we're going to see how this play out as far as the child molesting, you know, trial is going on. So allegedly, he molested a child and stuff. Like I said before, I'm going to give you an update in reference to how this whole trial ends, okay? So, I just want to let you know that I love you. And I want you to stand in your truth. And thank you for watching. Catch the rain.